Yo, 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 what up, world? What up, Fight Fam? It's your boy Mac with StayReadyBoxingTV coming at you with some news you can use. And I got the usual suspects with me 503 at BFTB, Fooler, the odd fella, and my boy, one of them ones. What's up with it, people?
Yeah, walk one.
Hey, you know what it is.
In take care mode right now, man. That's it.
Hey, Fuller, you had a nice nap yesterday, boy.
Huh?
You had a nice, nice nap yesterday, boy.
Oh yeah, man, when you be running around, man, sometimes you be like, oh crap,
Just pass out. It's one of those pass out sleeps there.
What's up with BFTB?
Shit, fresh off the graveyard.
I already know. How was it today? Because I was getting off work.
I had a light one, man. I had to do some updates on my computer, so I really couldn't put that work in like I wanted to. So, which is cool, because it gave me the opportunity to bury some dead ones that I just had laying to the side anyway.
Right on. Hey, Richard, what's going on, my brother?
What's good with y'all? What's good with Shaking?
What's going on? How was sparring today?
It was all right, man. Light touches. I only probably did like 3 rounds, probably the least I did in a while, and I was just doing crunches on and I was on BFTB's chat in the chat, man, just doing crunches. I really did crunches though, mostly though.
Already, and then my brother, the other half of the Houston Hard Hitters 503 Live. Man, if y'all haven't checked it out, make sure y'all go check out that interview we did last night with Blu-ray. Man, that was a hell of an interview. And he's coming back on soon, so make sure y'all go check it out. What's up, 503?
Shit, man. Right here in Studewood getting my car washed on Main.
Oh, shit. You over in the hood? Like...
Yeah. Getting this dirty ass truck washed, man. I hate white cars, man.
My truck white too, so I understand. But I'm finna get this black Sierra Denali though. That's what I really want. But man, I'm gonna tell y'all, man, let me start off by saying what's up to the chat. Let me pull it up right now. I'm pulling it up. Man, what's up with it? D-Lo 404 Boxing, Shakita, Mark Wonderlick, Dog Truth, PK Boxing and MMA. What's up with it? Salute my brothers. Man, so guess what? Man, we got some news that the WBC is gonna sanction the Earl Spence versus Mikey Garcia for their Diamond 147 title. What do y'all think about that?
Oh, I thought it was Mac, man. Don't be getting me hyped like that, Mac.
Hey, to be honest with you, the diamond belt ain't a bad belt, man. But the thing is, Earl already got the IBF, and it puts him in position to go ahead and take Sean Porter the fuck out of here, if you know what I mean.
Well, it gives him an opportunity to unify in 2 ways, because the diamond belt gives you a little bit more prestige than the only thing the diamond belt doesn't give you enough. It doesn't give you the interim championship. It doesn't give you that. Everything else it gives you. It's right under that. It's above the silver. You know what I'm saying? All these other weird ass belts that you have in the bronze and the motherfucking fucking
the Intercontinental and the
belt and all that other stupid ass shit. But I mean, the diamond belt is not a bad. It's a good position. It's a good position piece. Put it that way.
That's what I'm basically was trying to tell. Hey, that's a hell of a piece to have right there, because it puts you in position. With you having that belt, it puts you in position to demand, to have bigger demands when you do fight. It don't give you that 50-50 but with him already being a title, it already demands 50-50. You know what I'm saying?
No. I know what you mean. Like if they ever make it to the negotiation tables, I know what you're saying. But like we gotta make it that first hump. He gotta accept the fight first. You know.
The WBC Diamond isn't going to give him any type of money split. It's not going to give him no type of. What it's going to do is going to give him a leg up when it comes to fighting for the actual belt. It's going to give him something that the other fighters don't have. You know what I'm saying? The winner of that fight will have a more cleaner and direct shot to Sean Porter than anybody other than the mandatory. Put it that way.
Exactly. But yeah, it's...
Yeah.
Hey, huh?
I said they don't get no damn money though. He don't get no damn money off of that shit.
Nah, he ain't gonna get no. I know that.
But he don't got to accept the fight because of that belt, though, right?
Nah.
That's what I
accept those sanctions.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean right there. So I'm not too enthused. The mandatory is going to be Keith Thurman. If Keith Thurman make it through Josecito Lopez this weekend, I know what's going to happen.
I hate that I ain't gonna be able to watch that fight, but
don't worry, you ain't missing nothing, champ.
well, I'm gonna be at the Hamid McGill fight.
Word?
Yeah, it's here in Houston. Why not?
Oh, okay.
Shit, I'm going.
Thurman to lose, dog.
Huh?
I ain't gonna lie. I want Thurman to lose.
Me too. Me too.
I do too, but I don't think he's gonna lose.
I don't care. I'm cheering for Josecito, dog. I'm ready to get this motherfucker up out of here, dog. For real. I'm tired. I'm tired of Thurman. I'm tired of the motherfuckers that think, oh, well, look at Thurman's resume. He's so good. Thurman he can beat everybody because of his man. I'm tired of hearing all that shit. I'm ready to get this motherfucker up out of here, man. I'm on Team Josecito Lopez, dog. I'm ready to get this motherfucker up out of here, dog. I hope Josecito gets him in his body and stop this motherfucker.
Yeah,
I'm tired of this dude.
I don't blame you, bro. I really don't.
Hey, y'all remember, if he loses to
Josecito
Lopez, he is to be called Once Upon a Time Thurman.
No. He
always be called that, bro.
He's been Once Upon a Time Thurman since he ducked. Well, matter of fact, he ain't knocked nobody out in the last 8 fights, so he been Once Upon a Time Thurman.
Mac, your boy want to get on the panel.
Should I call that nigga lunchtime, dog?
About right?
No, I don't. I didn't seen it. I don't see it, but well. But
but fellas, I think I empathize with what you're saying, but maybe we should just at least see how he looks in the fight, because we don't know. Nobody knows what Keith Thurman is now, so maybe we should just see what he looks like. But I empathize, though. Frustrated. He's been playing around for the past 3 years.
One of them ones. What if he loses? What would you say? If he loses,
we know exactly where he is, isn't it? It's a wrap for him.
Oh, okay.
We can take him out of the equation. But all I'm saying is that maybe we should just see what he does. If he loses against this guy who's got 17 losses or something.
Yeah.
Or 7 losses. No, I can't remember.
17. No, Josecito Lopez ain't got 17.
No. Sorry. I'm talking about the guy Thurman's fighting.
No, that's what I'm talking about. He fighting Josecito Lopez.
6 round that.
What's his record? What's his record?
Hold on.
Mad losses. That's his record. Mad losses.
I'm sure it was 7 losses and about 20 fights or something like that.
Come on, man. They don't care about that.
Yeah, it's 7 losses. 36 fights, 7 losses, 19 knockouts.
Yeah. So I'm not familiar with.
But he's been knocked out 3 times. So if Keith Thurman don't knock him out, he out of there. In my eyes.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with the guy, but that's what I'm saying. If he loses, then we know where he is, and it's a wrap for him. So
Andre Berto knocked him out. So
motherfucker he ain't knocked nobody out since 2013, man. That's damn near 6 years, bro.
Nah, that's 6 years. I don't care who.
Jesus Carras is the last person, and what a coincidence! It's another Mexican.
He couldn't even knock.
All I'm saying, that dude could be. Listen, he could be back in whatever he wants to be back in, man. But ain't nobody gonna tell me he ducked Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence, man. You're not gonna tell me that. You listen. No one's gonna tell me. I can't. That's the reason why I can't rock with this dude, man. I can't rock with this dude. Listen, you duck you Billy Badass. Oh, you better not duck me, son, and all this other nonsense.
Duck me, son.
All this shit, man.
Yeah.
I see Danny Garcia moving up. Danny Garcia is moving up, and I will welcome him to the division. But when it comes to Terrence Crawford, all of a sudden
he needs to fight some more people.
Yeah, he hasn't impressed me He hasn't impressed me in the division. Man, listen, man, I can't respect a dude like that, man. I can't respect a dude like that. I just can't. You listen. He had an elbow injury, but he was willing to fight Manny Pacquiao. But if he couldn't get
Yeah.
Manny Pacquiao, all of a sudden he's going to go get surgery, and now everybody's going to be like, "Oh well, give him some time, man. He was having surgery. He's coming off the surgery, but he was willing to fight Manny Pacquiao with that injury." That's what we are leaving this out. He was injured, but he was willing to fight Manny Pacquiao. He was willing to forego the surgery and fight Manny Pacquiao. But because he didn't get Manny Pacquiao, the person that people say is so great, he's so great, 8 division champion, blah blah blah. This was years ago. But he couldn't get Manny Pacquiao, so he opted into the surgery. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. I don't get this dude no damn credit. I don't give him no respect for nothing.
I don't give him
I'm ready for this dude to get up out of here, man.
Yo, Mac.
Hey, BLTB.
Yo, hey, as I jump back on the panel and I hear everybody debating about Keith done ran out of time Thurman, I got a question for everybody, man. What do y'all think about a matchup between Keith Thurman and AB?
Hey,
I don't want to see it.
man,
I don't.
dog.
We AB got to earn the green mushroom, and he got to earn the extra
Hey,
life.
I'd rather see AB fight Andre Berto. Or better yet.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
I don't think it's a bad. It's definitely a step up from
No, listen.
Josecito Lopez.
Reason why we disagree, I disagree with the Rough House is because Keith Thurman is a champion. He should be fighting other champions. AB is not a championship level fighter no more. Them days is over with.
I get that, but Josecito Lopez isn't a champion.
Well, I don't think Keith Thurman should be a champion. So there we go, right there. That motherfucker should have been stripped. That motherfucker been out for like 10 years.
I agree.
Yo, how the fuck you gonna go out for an elbow injury and then come back and talk about you got a shoulder injury? Listen, ain't nobody bringing this up though. Ain't nobody bringing this shit up. This motherfucker said he went out for an elbow injury, taking pictures and showing his bullshit MRI, but then he's all up in India scrapping for his bitch. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no hey, you do what you want to do. You know what I mean? You out there sparring in the streets and shit, whatever. I mean, enjoy yourself. I ain't knocking him for that. What I am knocking him for is coming back talking about, and the shoulder is getting better. Well, hold on a second. Ain't nobody where the fuck this shoulder come from? Bitch, you was out from an elbow injury. Where the shoulder injury come from? And then nobody even questioned it. We just went along with it like it was nothing. Hey, no problem. It's a shoulder now.
Hey, BF, man, he injured the soldier. I mean, he injured the shoulder while he was meditating on the astral plane, man.
And playing the flute. Hey, and so watch this, right? He gonna finish this fight with
of course we talk about your boy.
That's lunchtime. I call dude lunchtime. So watch. So when lunchtime finish this fight with Josecito Lopez, he's gonna be like, "Yeah, man," and then I'm feeling better. The knee is all back in shape. The knee's good now, so I'm ready to take on some better competition. He ain't gonna say nothing about the shoulder. He ain't gonna say nothing about the elbow. He gonna be like, "Yeah, my big toe is feeling better now, so I think I might be ready." Like, man, if you don't shut your bitch ass up, you've been ducking forever.
Hey, that's fact, bro. He been ducking since. Go ahead, one. I mean, fool.
I have like a theory, and this may be a crazy theory. I just think dude is tough, man. I think that somehow that knee pull, whatever, she probably had something there, man. And like every time he lays down with her, he's like, after he's done, he's like, oh, I'm injured again. Oh, this time it's my elbow. Oh, this time it's my shoulder. Oh, maybe I'll come back later. And his wife is probably saying, well, you don't have to come back. You can just chill with me.
What's up with the PK boxing?
Honestly, he cuffed, bro. I just really think that dude is like cuffed like crazy, man.
Yes,
won't say it.
my third, fourth, and fifth vertebrae are back.
What's up with the PK?
Man, what's going on, Mac? Salute to you, brother, man. Salute to the
PK.
whole panel. Gentlemen, how we doing, man?
What's good, bro?
Man, same old thing.
Man, I gotta ask you. That's why I sent you a link. I gotta ask you. What did you think about Dillashaw getting done the way he did so fast? I didn't get to watch your live last night. I know you said you ate crow.
I hurt my feelings, dog. I hurt my feelings.
Oh yeah. Oh, man, yeah, it was crazy. That whole car was crazy, but
Man, I seen that clip this morning. Was like, damn.
Well, I have a couple thoughts on it. First of all, I mean, Henry Cejudo is a beast, man, and that's like the second time that I've underrated him and eaten crow. But actually, I was one of the people, because some people were like, man, Dillashaw is going to wax him. I was like, I don't know, man. I think it's going to be a little closer than that. But I did think Dillashaw would be able to get it done. But, man, I'm telling you, the weight cut is real, man. That weight cut is real. And actually, there was a great quote, and I brought it up last night, from Beck Rawlings. I think it was up on her Twitter. And she said that he cut too much weight, and that when you cut that much weight, the fluid around your brain is the last thing to get replenished. And I tend to agree with that, man. And it just shows.
No, that's the truth. That's the truth.
He went down really quickly, man. He's been stopped before, but I mean, you know, it was just he just didn't didn't look like he was responding to it well.
I did
How
not
much weight did he lose? How much weight did he lose, bro?
He normally cuts to 35, so I'm guessing that he's
he like tank size.
Yeah, he's probably walking around like 150 something, maybe 140, 150.
Oh, so he's like, he like me.
Yeah, Tank been calling him out for the longest. He always say that boy name.
But shoot, I'm worried about that happening to Tank with the brain fluid.
He sparred with, I mean, Dillashaw sparred with Lomachenko before, so he's about that size. But man, that's 125. He's never cut that low before, and he looked terrible, man. That was like one of the worst weight cuts I've seen, like physically, like just the way he looked. And I think it definitely has something to do with it.
Yeah, that weight cut definitely has something to do. That was a lot of weight he had to get down to.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it was a pretty big cut, and I tell you, I was watching the lead up to that fight, and there was I think it was the open workout. He was at 135, and he looked bad then. I was like, God, man, he's got to get 10 more pounds off of him, and just, man, you're sucking water out of your organs, and your brain's an organ too, man. It's bad. But
he didn't lose his title though.
No. See, and I was wrong about that too. That was actually it was Henry Cejudo's title that was on the line, and it was funny because Dana White didn't say, and I don't know if he still said whether the flyweight division is going to continue or not. But it's funny because Dana White was pissed that Dillashaw lost. Man, you could tell that he was hoping that Dillashaw was going to wax Cejudo and he could just close the books on the flyweights, man. But now, you know, he's been reluctant to talk about it. I don't know, man. It's going to be crazy to see what happens.
Yeah.
What's with Mighty Mouse, man?
So Mighty Mouse went to 1. He's at 1 fighting championships, probably getting paid a shit ton of money. And just he's gonna be smashing bums, man, crushing cans, getting paid.
That's what's up. Fuck it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, they did him so dirty, man, and he just, you know, I can't really hate on him, man. You know, get your money, dude.
Squad business. I know. I'm ready for. Ain't it? It's next weekend, right? For No.
For what?
Damn, I can't think of his name. John Jones coming up. Is it next weekend?
Are you talking about Woodley?
Yeah, Woodley and Jones.
Woodley, I think that is February. It might. No, I think that's February. Let me check real quick.
That's the first weekend of February, right? That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, it's 235. It's UFC 235. I can't remember exactly when that is.
Woodley and Jones.
Woodley and Kamaru Usman.
Yeah, Woodley and Kamaru and John Jones supposed to be headlining that card.
Well,
Yeah.
Wait, did he just fight?
Yeah.
Jones just fought, so he won't be. I don't think he'll be fighting.
Oh, okay. That's what I was about to say.
That's what I thought. I seen something was saying he was going to be on that. He was going to be headlining that card. But I hope Tyron Woodley. I'm just ready to see him fight again. It's been a minute.
Man, Woodley been a champ forever, man.
Can't nobody beat him.
He is.
Woodley is that dude, man. Woodley is a beast.
He is, man.
So it's what you call it. Humble versus Joseph Rice. Who's gonna come up on top?
Yeah, I've got Woodley in that one, but it's a good fight, man. I think it's a more competitive
me
fight.
too.
Yeah, okay. So actually, 235 is March 2nd. The next,
I got Woodley because more experience.
Yeah, so
he has more experience. No,
the next event is Fight Night 144, and then UFC 234 is the next main event. That's on February 9th, and that's actually going to be a good card too, man. That's the one that it's Robert Whittaker and Kelvin Gastelum for the middleweight championship, and then the co-main event is Israel Adesanya and Anderson Silva. That'll be a good fight.
Yeah, that fight gonna be competing with Tank Davis and Abner Mares if it's February the 9th.
Yeah.
Hey, it's gonna be Woodley is March 2nd. Lawrence Williams just said that. I appreciate that, Lawrence.
Yeah, it's March. Yeah, 235 is March 2nd.
Okay.
Damn.
He said Sheldon Holmes said Anderson Silva and Israel is fighting soon.
Yeah, that's this 234. That's February 9th, and it's gonna be in Australia because it's Whittaker's. That's like his. It's gonna be his card.
Yo,
he's gonna be headlining it.
Fucking monster, man. Whittaker's a beast. Man.
Whittaker's a beast, man. And so is Kelvin Gastelum. That's actually a really, really good fight, man. I'm really looking forward to that one.
Dog, I'm not underestimating that dude no more, man. Whittaker is a fucking savage, dude. Man, I want to see that shit. I'm not going against that dude.
Whittaker and Kelvin Gastelum are the two best middleweights right now, man. Unquestionably.
They're just gonna have something. Gastelum's just gonna have to beat him before I believe he's gonna get beat. I don't believe it. I'm gonna have to see it to believe it.
See, Gastelum to me, Gastelum has, I think, what it takes to beat Robert Whittaker, and that is really crisp. A really crisp 1-2 and the ability to mix that with his wrestling, and that's why I think it's going to be a really competitive fight. But yeah, it's tough to pick against Whittaker, but I'm gonna definitely be breaking that fight down. But I think that's a very, very competitive fight, and it's everything you want in a main event like that.
Hey, when you doing that breakdown, man? I need to hear that.
Yeah, man.
I'll probably do that. So that's February 9th. I'll probably be doing the research for that probably like this in like the next week, and then I'll break it down like next week or something like that.
Okay, man. Because matter of fact, let me know. We can do a whole UFC thing because
for sure.
Just listening to you teaching me more than I ever knew about the sport because I'm trying. I was never just a major fan of the UFC, but lately it's been a lot more interesting. Watching it now than it has been in the past.
Well, it's funny too because Dana White is in desperation mode to make these fights because they're trying to they're hemorrhaging money. So it's taking advantage of the fighter, but for the fans, man, you're just getting these kick ass cards, man, left and right.
Plus, boxing has jumped back in the lead again.
Yeah,
that took a lot out of because some of their cards they're putting them on the same days as good boxing matches.
Yep,
they do.
Yeah, and that's gonna always hurt. Even if you got some, it's been a lot of bullshit cards, man. What's up with D Bevel the champ? Salute my brother. What's up with the KO, man? So we got more news on the whole Joshua Eddie Hearn debacle. So it look like. Hold on, but it looks like they're gonna be fighting Big Baby Miller in June. Eddie Hearn's complaining, saying Wilder not answering the phone. But then you get a message late yesterday that Fury told him what's up, how much, and he's not sending Fury offers. Fury showed a text message to the Times, but he's not replying. You start the text thread, but you're not replying when questions is asked. So it shows that Eddie Hearn is up to his old dirty tactics, and
I told y'all
it's like, well, I know what it is, but I'm just saying it's a waste of time. So seeing that Anthony Joshua for the fight Miller, what do y'all think about that fight as a whole?
Man, that's the fight. Listen, that fight, the Anthony Joshua versus Jarrell Miller, was planned fucking like 2 years ago. That was like 2 years. That was 2017, and like fucking like April timeframe, 2017. That fight was 2017.
But BFTB, let me ask you this though. Let me ask you this. That fight might have been playing that long, but why waste? You don't have money like that. So now you're gonna get fined because you're gonna have to pay these penalties because you didn't fulfill your April 13th date.
He gonna fulfill it. He gonna have somebody fight in April.
It ain't gonna. But
look,
they gotta.
They just got that Bivol dude, right? So they're gonna try to. They're gonna have to use one of their names. One of their names to do something at Wembley.
Who was the name? The only name I can think of is Callum Smith. Is the next best thing he got.
And Callum Smith ain't fighting nobody, so why not?
Exactly.
Hey, listen,
well, I think Callum Smith is working on the fight. I was just looking at that.
It'll probably be that date.
Yeah, I remember a few weeks back, man, we were all on the panel trying to scratch our heads about who would fill that April 13th date since Brook and Khan fell through. And the only person we could really come up with was Callum Smith. You know?
Yeah.
Now, he got Bivol, but who will be the dance partner for Bivol that's gonna draw a substantial crowd to Wembley?
It's not gonna be Callum Smith either, because I just pulled up some news. This literally just came through. It says Callum Smith is set to miss out on a homecoming fight, but the WBA champion could instead seek a unification fight against Callum Smith or Gilberto Ramirez.
Hey, well, hold up. Is it official that AJ and Big Baby are gonna fight in New York and not in Wembley?
Big Baby said he's not fighting in England.
I mean, I know what he said, but Big Baby ain't got no juice. He can't tell nobody what to do.
Hell yeah, he got juice.
We bullshit. Hold on. Eddie can't find AJ a fighter. That's a lot of juice.
Listen, here's the juice. He ain't fighting Deontay Wilder. He ain't fighting Tyson Fury because both of them won 50-50. He ain't fighting them, right? Dillian White is wanting more money than what they're willing to offer him. So he ain't fighting him, right? So his options, Anthony Joshua's options are Kubrat Pulev or
Pulev fighting.
He gets nothing
fighting.
And there you go. Well, now he can't fight Kubrat Pulev either. If Kubrat Pulev is fighting somebody, then that's out too.
Yeah.
Jarrell Miller is his only option.
Yeah. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, bro. He could have fought Luis Ortiz.
Jarrell Miller is his only option.
He could have fought Luis Ortiz, and Luis Ortiz raised his hand and jumped up and down and volunteered and said, "I'll take it on the low ball. I'll take it on the low ball. It doesn't matter. You can underpay me, but I just need a big fight." You know what I'm saying?
You ain't hearing me, though.
Luis Ortiz got a fight too.
Luis Ortiz will jump off in his fight.
Luis Ortiz will drop his fight, but Anthony Joshua ain't fighting Luis Ortiz, man. He's not fighting him. Listen, Anthony Joshua is not going to fight him. His fans are not going to pressure him to fight that dude.
Right.
This is what I'm telling you.
But I'm saying that's one thing. That is one thing, and I agree with you right there. He don't want that. He don't want that smoke. But to say he doesn't have any other dance partners, he's got somebody out there. He's got somebody out there.
I see the point you're making. I see the point.
You know what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
Like, yeah, he could actually fight Ortiz, but he won't.
He don't. Listen. Listen. You got to look at it like this. If he's going to fight somebody, he has to have something to gain or something to lose, right? If he's not something to lose, I mean something to gain. If he's fighting Dillian White, he's got something to gain. He can say, "Oh, this is the rematch. This guy's number one. He's high up ranked. Blah blah blah. Deontay Wilder ducked him. Blah blah blah." He can say all that bullshit. Fighting Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury, he's got something to gain from both of those.
Right.
Either lineal or he's going to get undisputed with one of the two. You know what I'm saying? Fighting Luis Ortiz, what does he have to gain? Matter of fact, fighting Jarrell Miller, he's gaining a U.S. audience. He's coming in trying to sell out Madison Square Garden so they can talk shit about Deontay Wilder. Look, we sold out Madison Square Garden. We did this, blah, blah, blah. This is why you don't deserve a percentage. This is why you don't deserve this. He's got something to gain. What does he have to gain by fighting Luis Ortiz? What does he have to gain?
With Luis Ortiz, I would venture to say that he has more of an audience, a U.S. audience base here than Jarrell Miller does. Based off the fight with Deontay Wilder. Luis Ortiz is sort of a household name around here now.
I agree with you. I agree with you there on that point. What I'm saying to you is, though, is he doesn't need to fight Luis Ortiz. He can fight. They've been pumping Jarrell Miller up for 2 years. They did a whole article on this dude on why he's the best heavyweight in the U.S. I did a video on it. They've been pumping this dude up for 2 years.
Right.
They're not going. They ain't pumping up Luis Ortiz. Listen, man, they are not going that route. They have nothing to gain from that. Now they can gain hardcores. Let me not say nothing. They can gain hardcores, but they don't need the hardcores. They got a flock full of
they got to get the casuals
that just roll along with it. They don't need the hardcores right now. They don't. You know what I'm saying? This has been proven that they don't need the hardcores. This is proven. Look at all the bullshit that's been going on since. The hardcores knew was real.
I get it. I get it. But the thing is, that same effort that they've been pumping into pubbing up and bigging up Big Baby, they could have put that same publicity towards towards Luis Ortiz as quote unquote one of the boogeymen in the heavyweight division. Now the fact remains they don't want that smoke because there's a high risk that he could put them dun-duns on that boy Joshua. You know,
I see what you're saying. It exemplifies the fact that Joshua did not want Ortiz because he could have gotten that fight.
He could have. He was a willing dance partner out there for Joshua. And AJ just did not want that smoke.
It shows you how scared he is of him, man. Because that's what they will say. And I see what you're saying, BTB. That's what they will say is that, oh, well, why would he fight Ortiz? You know, the only thing he has to gain is hardcore fans. But I think me personally, I think it's because he's fucking scared of him.
I agree.
And he knows he'll get knocked out.
I mean that goes without saying. What I'm talking about is the fact that they never had intentions on fighting Luis Ortiz. Never. When I'm saying, I'm not saying they don't. Who are they going to fight? As if they don't have there's no contenders out there. I'm not saying it like that. I'm saying it as who are they going to fight as who they have built up. Regardless of what they say, you cannot mention Anthony Joshua without mentioning Deontay Wilder. You know what I'm saying? And now with the Deontay Wilder-Tyson Fury fight, Fury's in the mix. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to mention Dillian White because he fought Dillian White, and Dillian White's from the UK, blah, 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 and Dillian White, Wilder, blah, whatever. But there is no connection to Luis Ortiz for Anthony Joshua, except for if they fight, if that fight, it would exemplify the fact that Anthony Joshua ducked him. It's a lose-lose situation for Anthony Joshua to fight Luis Ortiz. Because it's going to exemplify the fact that why didn't you fight him before? Because he was your mandatory. It's going to bring that shit up. You know what I'm saying? And then it's going to bring up the fact that he can't beat him. He's going to lose. So it doesn't make any sense for him to fight Luis Ortiz. None. He gets destroyed. He gets beaten badly. The hype train is derailed. They will be the dumbest motherfuckers on earth to have Anthony Joshua fight Luis Ortiz.
Hey, let me get Curtis' opinion on it because I haven't heard from Kurt. Not once.
Kurt Sugar's in the building.
Yeah, what's up with it, OG, my brother?
Hey, man, what's going on? Stay ready and panel, man. What's going on,
Kurt?
Yeah, man, just trying to stay warm, man. What's going on? It's cold as hell, like 8 degrees where I'm at. But
you
hey, y'all
cold, bro. No, New Jersey is cold.
Hey, y'all be mad at me. Y'all be mad at me and 503 right now because it's 60 degrees here.
It's only a few degrees warmer in the DMV.
Yeah, it's 63 right now.
It's crazy. But anyway, man, Joshua, is ducking hard competition, man. He could have fought Wilder. See, Joshua and Hearn got fooled because they didn't think that Wilder and Fury was going to catch on like wildfire. And see, that fight had a buzz before, during, and the aftermath. Now they're highly anticipating the rematch, and that kind of pushed Joshua back. See, they didn't expect that. And they didn't think that Wilder and Fury fight was going to be made because Hearn said it wasn't going to be made. He thought they was pussyfooting, but they wouldn't. That fight was made quick. So I take my hat off to Wilder and Fury for putting on a good show because now they forced Joshua and Hearn's hand, and now people are looking at Hearns and Joshua real funny. We always looked at them funny, but I'm talking about their staunch supporters. So now they saying it's your move where he could have fought Ortiz, but he didn't. So look at his last 3 opponents, man. I can't think of a champion who has such a weak resume. Look, Povetkin, Parker, and Takam, man. Come on, man. My son could beat Takam, man. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm like, you know, and I don't want to bring him into the fray, but Ortiz was frozen out by Dillian White and Joshua, but getting on Joshua, he could have made those fights. Now he's saying, oh, Wilder ain't answering the phone. He don't want to fight. You know, that's BS, because now Wilder don't need Joshua at the present time. He got to concentrate on Fury. So now, you know, because I know when he was in the United States at Madison Square Garden, I said, you know what, man, this dude is filling out the place. He gonna wind up fighting Miller. I knew it was coming. So, you know, Joshua, man, nothing personal against him, man. I just don't like how he doing all this ducking and dodging the smoke. He don't want it. He want the easiest competition because they fear you know, he don't have a confidence in a against the Wilder, Ortiz, or even Fury. I think those three heavyweights would beat him.
Yep,
and he knows it.
And I do too. And that's why I think he's going to go with Jarrell Big Baby Miller. But what I'm going to say, I think Joshua can beat Miller, but I also think Miller can beat Joshua. This is what I call, this is the true definition of a 50-50 fight right here. For real.
I got Joshua watching this dude. For real. I don't think Jarrell Miller can beat Anthony Joshua, man. I think Jarrell Miller is tailor-made for that dude. He just all he does is come straight forward, man. He just got good stamina. That's all he got. Good stamina is not gonna. He got rocked. Listen, Jarrell Miller got rocked by Gerald Washington.
He did. He got rocked. He got rocked by what was that? The Russian dude that he fought before he fought Gerald Washington.
Talk about Johan Dupas.
Yeah,
nah, was
he rocked.
Any French?
Let
me see. Not Duhopper.
I want to say this about Miller and Joshua. And see, this is where the fight game becomes the sweet science. And a lot of fighters today don't utilize the psychological or the nannies and crooks of boxing because they lack strategy. Miller, if he's smart, he will smother Joshua. He just has to look out for that sneaky uppercut. He will use his weight to push Joshua back. Joshua can't fight back enough. And you overwhelm him with volume punches. Joshua is not going to like that because when you punch, certain fighters don't react well when they're hit. I saw that. I've been seeing it in Joshua, but I definitely saw it when he got buzzed by Parker. He didn't like that. So Joshua likes to come forward and throw that sneaky uppercut. He has a decent right hand too, but you can nullify and neutralize Joshua by Miller by using his big frame and his weight and take him apart with short punches. If you hit a rock enough, the rock will start to chip. And Joshua doesn't have a chin, you know what I'm saying, like an Oliver McCall or whatever. So, you know, if he advises a strategy, then and utilize it, then the fight can be very, very interesting. If not, then Joshua gonna knock him out.
I agree, and I was gonna say, I was gonna say, man, the one thing that Big Baby does bring to the table is an extra 100 pounds, and I don't care who you are. When that extra 100 pounds gets to laying on you and whatever, especially, and we know Anthony Joshua isn't the most athletic fighter at all. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have the best footwork, you know, in the world. So I could see scenarios and instances where Big Baby's able to get him against the ropes, maybe in the corners, put that weight on him and just bang on him from right there. Now, somebody brought up a point a minute ago. He's got to watch out for that sneaky uppercut. I call it special delivery. He got to watch out for that. But over the course of the fight, and Joshua.
Big Baby Miller don't get hit with that uppercut. I'm not.
He's not going to will because he's comfortable fighting like that too, man.
Another thing we got to keep in mind is Joshua gasses. So you know, what I'm saying 4, 5, 6, 7 rounds of that. You know, 800 pounds plus being laid on you for the duration of the fight. I think the best plan for Joshua is to keep that fight in the middle of the ring.
Oh yeah,
505.
Big Baby Miller is comfortable fighting up close like that. He was a
Yeah.
kickboxer, man. He's comfortable leaning up on you, being in the clinch at that distance. So yeah, I agree with you, man. He's got to. Joshua has to keep some space.
Yeah, he can use his weight as an asset. I'm telling you, man. You lean on it, dude. See, Ali had this trick that nobody talk about. Not the young Ali. Like when he came back, you could see it against George Foreman, and he Ali did a lot of little subtle things that people didn't catch. He used to take his forearm and put it behind the fighter's neck, lean him over, and walk him around. And Ali wasn't small. That's what he used to do. So Big Baby Miller can use his weight as an asset, man. I'm telling you, and lean on Joshua, because if Joshua catches him on the tail of his punches, he gonna knock Miller out. I don't know how good his chin is, but and his offense will beat his defense by throwing a volume. He throws a lot of punches. That I gave him credit for, and that can help him against Joshua.
One of them ones. What do you think about it? I want to hear the UK's perspective.
Yeah, salute,
my brother.
Well, yeah, I mean, let's get it, man. It's not exactly the fight that in the heavyweight division that I wanted to see, but I've given up on this whole situation. I'm not getting excited over AJ or Wilder and who they're fighting next. We all know what needs to happen, you know what I mean? And all this pussyfooting around and dancing around things, I've heard 3 different opponents that AJ's supposed to be fighting in the past, 2 months, and the same with Wilder. Wilder's there's been speculation of him fighting Brazil and White and all these people. I don't really know what to say on it. I mean, at this point, it's kind of like, Madame talk about this thing here, because 1 minute the fight's on, 1 minute, even just recently, that yesterday, I heard that Wilder and AJ has been finalized at Wembley for the 13th of April. And I didn't believe that for a second, but it's all this speculation and stuff, man. I'm really bored of it, and I'm only interested in confirmation. Like, is the date set? If the date's set, then I may or may not watch it. As I say, there's only a few fights that I want to see in that heavyweight division. I just want to see Wilder, Ortiz, AJ, and Fury fight each other. If that's not it, then I'll get round to it when I get round to it. I actually enjoy watching Gerald Washington fight, believe it or not. He's nothing great, but for some reason I just enjoy watching him fight. I mean, he's not relevant to anything, but I guess it's just kind of like a demonstration as to my interest in this whole heavyweight division and this fiasco that's going on. And it's not exclusive to the heavyweight division. There's a lot of politics going on at the welters and middleweight as well. But if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, then we just keep it pushing.
Hey, one of the ones, man. You gotta keep us posted on what the climate is over there in the UK in regards to this Big Baby AJ thing.
You are a resident UK guy.
Correspondent.
You and Lars Dawkins are our resident correspondent for the UK.
They may call you a traitor, but don't worry about that one.
Nah, I mean, I get a lot of heat. I get a lot of heat from everyone. It seems like everyone just comes at me. You know what I mean? But in the UK, before this whole AJ thing blew up, I mean, even when he was in the Olympics, people used to say I was hating on him, and it's not that I'm hating on him. I don't hate AJ at all. And I'll tell anyone this: when AJ and Wilder fights, if they fight, at the moment it's a fantasy matchup. If they fight, I know that Wilder will starch AJ, but I'm rooting for AJ. Do you know what I'm saying? And I don't hate AJ. I don't dislike him. I just don't think he's.
I never knew that. I'm not to cut you off, one of them ones. I never knew that. He was rooting for AJ. I just always thought you liked the Wilder that much. Well, I ain't mad at you. Root for your country, because I'm rooting for mine.
Respect them.
Yeah, but
respect.
This is the thing, though. I don't dislike AJ and I don't dislike Wilder. I like to see they're both, relatively speaking, it's a good matchup. It's the only fight that I would like to see in the heavyweight division. I like Wilder and I like AJ in terms of them in the ring. All this out of the ring stuff, you know, the politics of the negotiations and all of that stuff. That's a whole different story. But I'm talking about in the ring, you know. But as I say, Wilder will starch AJ. I don't see any way that AJ is gonna beat Wilder. But anyway, I'm not to go off too far off of the subject, but yeah, I you know, I get it in the neck as well. You know, a lot of the UK guys, they come at me and, you know, they think I'm just hating on AJ because I just don't think he's as good as what people perceive him to be. And I think his time is limited. He's parked into a corner, and he hasn't got a lot of cherry picking options now. You know, at some point he's going to need to. If it's not Wilder, he's going to need to fight Ortiz or Fury. There's no way that he can retire without, you know, taking one of these fights. It's going to happen soon. I do believe that. It's just this whole back and forth, and I'll keep you guys posted. You know, one of my guys was down at the O2 when who is it? What's his name? White. When White fought last, he was at the O2 against Chisora, and you know, the atmosphere was different to how it was on the TV. So yeah, I'll keep you guys posted, man. I'll keep you guys posted on this you know, developments and stuff from our side.
All right, 503, you awfully quiet over there.
Oh no, I'm just listening to everybody, man. We had already talked about this though, bro. We kind of figured that he was gonna fight Big Baby Miller or White, and now that since the White is you know, he coming over here to America and he's filling all the UK beans, you know what I'm saying? Letting it be known that Eddie Hearn is playing games and Joshua playing games and shit like that. It's only one dude left, you know what I'm saying? That's Big Baby Miller. So, you know, I wasn't surprised about it at all. You know what I'm saying? It's a cool fight, man. But you know, Anthony Joshua should be fighting one of the four horsemen. You know what I'm saying? We all know who them guys is, man. So, you know, like one of the ones said, it's only so much that you could do before you really have to fight one of these guys, man. I say like at least one or two more fights, then you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be mandatory for you to either fight Wilder Fury, you know, Dillian White, Luis Ortiz. You know what I'm saying? You got to fight one of these guys, bro. Period.
Can I ask a question? Did the WBC, did they order the Wilder Fury rematch? Was that actually a thing?
That shit's irrelevant as fuck. For real. That ordering shit is the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life, man. You can't listen. I broke this down in my video too, man. Like, you can't order somebody to do something when only one party has something to lose. You know what I'm saying? Like they ordered, like I said, they ordered the Charlo Golovkin. You know what I'm saying? How'd that turn out? They ordered Ortiz, Dillian White. How'd that turn out? I mean, you can't order Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury unless Tyson Fury actually, because if you ordering it, you're putting all the onus on Tyson Fury. Deontay Wilder is locked in once you order it. Once you order it, he's locked in.
So it really doesn't mean shit.
It don't mean anything. It mean the ordering is all up to Tyson Fury. When the ordering part is that gives Tyson Fury, you know what I'm saying, leverage. Doesn't do anything for Deontay Wilder because he wants to fight. You know what I'm saying? It gives something to get, like just like Charlo and Golovkin. It doesn't do nothing for Charlo. He's the interim champion. It does something for Jacobson.
Thank you for clearing that up for me, man, because I never know what to think about that sanctioning body bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's dumb, man. This is dumb. So I'm sitting here like looking at this Gerald Miller fight, man, and I understand, you know what I'm saying, what you guys say, and I mean when Kurt Sugar speaks, I listen. You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is I don't see anything that Jarrell Miller can bring to the table to beat Anthony Joshua. I just don't see it.
Hey, BLTB, you got the zone? Will you be watching that on the zone or you gonna stream it?
Stream the fuck out of this shit, dog. I'm gonna stream the fuck out of it. All I'm saying is I'm just saying like this, man. Like Jarrell Miller, you know what I'm saying? Yes, he's got a aggression to move forward. Yes, he's got the weight. You know what I'm saying? Yes, he's got all that, but he's got to come in. Like Joshua don't got to go looking for him. You know what I'm saying? Joshua ain't got to like. It's not like he's gonna have to you know what I'm saying, go outbox this dude. He don't gotta do nothing. All he gotta do is just stand there and wait for dude to come at him. And Jarrell Miller's gonna come at him. And when Jarrell Miller comes at him, he's gonna get pieced up. If he got wobbled, you know what I'm saying? He got rocked and wobbled by Gerald Washington. He's gonna he's getting knocked out, man. Dude, Anthony Joshua is knocking this dude out. Now I want Jarrell Miller to win, and I don't like that dude, but I want him to win. But I know better though. I just know better. That shit ain't happening, man. Jarrell Miller's getting stopped. If he fights Anthony Joshua, which is what's supposed to be happening.
Hey, BFTB, my bad. Hold on. Hey, JD Slice, I don't give a fuck if you unsubscribe or not. I'm not putting him on. You put him on your shit. How about that? End the discussion, and I'm not talking about it no more.
Facts.
I said what the fuck I said, and he know what I said, and I'm not gonna keep repeating myself. Do what you want to do. If you want to unsubscribe, go ahead. I don't give a fuck. Matter of fact, I help you out. How about I hide you right now and block you? All right, go ahead, BFTB. Yeah, I ain't mean to interrupt you. I just had to.
That was beautiful.
Yeah.
Hey, well, check this out. I got a question for everybody, man. If and when that fight does happen, AJ and Big Baby in New York, man, how do you think that fight does in terms of like the gate and viewership?
Dog, they're gonna need to bring in all kinds of UK motherfuckers, dog. That's all they're gonna need to bring all kinds of UK motherfuckers. They're gonna be giving tickets away, dog. That's not a big fight. I hope they do this shit in the US. I really do. This is not a big fight. Anthony Joshua versus Jarrell Miller is not a big fight, especially when Deontay Wilder is right there. Listen, the UK motherfuckers be stupid.
Let me head on to what you're saying. What makes it even worse is that they're gonna have it on the zone. Who has the zone? I know you got it 503. I knew you was going to say that, but bro, Canelo last fight only had 15,000 views, bro.
It was 15. I thought it was 12.
Oh, 12,000. That's even worse. So what is that gonna do for AJ Big Baby Miller?
Not a damn thing.
I don't think this Jacob's gonna do past 50,000.
Hey, let me ask you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I disagree with you. I disagree with you on that, Mac. I think my bad legendary, but I think them essays is gonna be copying. You heard? Like my boy say.
The essays do they got besides the youngsters, do the ones that actually gonna buy it got more than the flip phone?
Man, they ain't buying it. They ain't.
I say this from a demographic of 20 to probably 35. Yeah, they'll buy it. Yeah, but like the 35 and the 40-year-olds, and they're not gonna be buying.
That's not a bad demographic. That's not a bad demographic.
Actually, it is because
you gotta be now. Hold on. You gotta be like a Kurt Sugar Mexican or something. You know what I'm saying? where you just wanna you're a hardcore boxing fan. You probably do got some Hispanic guys that are older, in the 40 range that'll probably buy like a Kurt Sugar age or something. Just throw that out there. But go ahead.
You know what's gonna happen? The older hardcore Mexican boxing fans, they're gonna go to the younger boxing fans, and watch it on TV on the zone. They ain't gonna mess with no phone like Stay said, flip phones. So they gonna be like, they gonna support Canelo. How many people is hard to figure because everybody gonna be crowded at everybody's living room. So it's gonna be the older boxing Mexican boxing fans telling the younger, I'm coming over to watch the fight, show me how to stream it, or I'm coming over to watch it over at your house or whatever. They ain't messing with the app like that. Pay-per-view, yeah, but the Zone app is completely different. But they'll still support them though.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you straight up is I'm gonna tell you what I know from the Mexicans. I know they know more about the streaming. They be putting me on game with the streaming than than anybody else. Like they know all the streaming apps and everything. You know what I'm saying? They know all the streaming services. My Mexican partner, the one that put me on the iVision and the Gears TV and the VIP Road Sports. You know
They
what I'm
will
saying?
find a way. They will find a way, but they're gonna support Canelo now. They think he a bigger start where he they think he a bigger star than what he is. He's not that, but that's the most popular fighter they have. So, look, he was caught cheating, man. That's like mysteriously gone away. You know what I mean? So they're going to support him because not only he's a skilled fighter, but he's the most popular fighter, and they proud of him.
Thanks.
Hey, do anybody on the panel give Big Baby a chance in that fight?
No,
I do. I do.
I do.
I do too.
I do.
I actually do. I really do.
I give him a chance enough to last about 4 rounds, 5 rounds. I give him a chance.
I ain't gonna front. I think he should take, like my Texas brothers would say, he should lean on Anthony Joshua. Like seriously lean on him, tire him out. Anthony Joshua don't got good stamina, bro. If it's a battle,
when he catch that second win act, he a monster.
Yeah.
Hey, but look though, 503 in that fight, you talking about with the Klitschko fight? Klitschko was sitting around waiting too.
Exactly.
He was tired in the motherfuckers down. Said Big Baby gonna bring the fight to him from the first.
Yeah, I'm with Legendary. Legendary.
I agree.
He gonna be on that nigga like a cheap suit, like a Steve Harvey suit. But I do say this though, BLTV. If I do think Anthony Joshua gonna win. And if Anthony Joshua win, I think it's by knockout. But I do give Big Baby a chance. I think it'll be an uppercut that put Big Baby to sleep. Big Baby got a chance to win that fight, though.
Brother. Please understand. In order for Jarrell Miller to lean on Anthony Joshua, he has to come to him. We're missing that part where we're just saying lean on him, but we're forgetting there is a distance between Jarrell Miller and Anthony Joshua for him to overcome before he can lean on him. There's a distance. That distance is not going to be overcome without Jarrell Miller getting hit simple.
I think Anthony Joshua got power, BFTB, but I don't think he has. I don't think he packs power in a single punch, though. He's not Deontay Wilder. He's gonna have to put them together on Big Baby Miller.
And he does. This is what I'm saying. He does put them together. Big Baby is not. Listen, Big Baby is not Deontay Wilder. He ain't athletic. His defense is that he tries to do that George Foreman bullshit where he tries to cover up. No, that shit is not.
BFTV stupid. He said he tried the crab. He's talking about the crab defense.
Yeah, like Archie Moore, George Foreman. But what Big Baby has to do to cut down distance to get inside, he has to come with a jab and a stiff jab just to get inside. He just can't come in a straight line. He can't lean over or that Joshua uppercut is coming. So he, like I said, man, I'll give any opponent a chance, but it depends on their strategy because boxing is a thinking man's game, so he can't just go in there and think is a nobody, whatever. He got to go in there and devise a strategy, look at tape, him and his team, man, and come up with a game plan and utilize the game plan. That's what he has to do because he is the underdog, so that's how I feel about it.
So I asked you this, Kurt. I'm being dead ass serious. Listen, I understand, you know what I'm saying, that he's gotta do that to get him and all that other good stuff. But when did you ever see him do that to get him? When did you ever see Jarrell Miller force his way in behind a stiff jab to do something to anybody? That's not his game.
No, that is true.
Popped by Dino too.
It can go when the fighter don't do something and he got to do something different because he's fighting a champion or a high level competitor. What he has to do is change, and it's up to him. He can, if you think he can do it, that's one thing. If you think he can't, that's another. Because I picked Trinidad to beat Hopkins, and I picked Roy to knock out Trinidad because I didn't think Bernard can fight a disciplined type of fight that he fought against Trinidad by moving. So with Miller, I never seen him do that. But, you know, like I said, he's going to have to break down tape, you know what I'm saying, and come up with a strategy. Even though he never did it before, I always give a fighter the benefit of the doubt. Most likely he can't, but in boxing, strange things happen.
I agree with what Kurt said because I feel like, yeah, just because you didn't do it in one fight, that doesn't mean you can't break it down and learn it in the next fight. You know, I could see Big Baby Miller's that pompous and arrogant to where I feel like he don't want to lose that badly to Anthony Joshua. You got to understand this man's been wanting this. So he's going to try to put on the performance of a lifetime, kind of like we seen Sir Marcus Brown do to Badu Jack. A lot of people we counted him out. We counted.
I did. I eat proof for that.
Marcus Brown out.
Yeah,
but
me
that
too.
was the best performance I ever seen Sir Marcus Brown. It's so real. I'm not even picking against him. That's how good he looked to me.
Hey, can I ask a question?
And all. I'm picking him.
Can I ask a question? And I'm being totally serious. I'm not being smart. I'm being like absolutely serious about this question.
Go ahead.
Because I really want to know. Because I haven't really watched that many of Big Baby Miller's fights like in their entirety. Does it look like Big Baby Miller has been improving fight to fight as far as his overall boxing ability?
No, he actually stayed the same.
No.
I'm seriously just curious.
So then this is what I'm going to say to you guys. This is what I'm saying to the whole panel, right? So everybody here is saying that, and I was going to say this so to my brother Act, right? So you saying that Jarrell Big Baby Miller wants it. I'm telling you he don't. He wants to pay it. He don't give a damn because if he wanted it, he would have fought Kruger and Pula and became the IBF manager. So he doesn't want it, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and move that part out the way. But now, to my point, right? Everybody here says Jarrell Miller is the exact same way. We have not seen him change anything about himself in none of his fights. So what in the hell gives anybody the thought process that something's going to be different against?
Well, that's why I asked, because it looks like I was saying the same thing about Dillian White. It looks like Dillian White's been somewhat improving as far as his like putting his punches together. But for Miller, I don't know. Like, is it something like can he like just change, like, you know, add a new wrinkle? You know, is it possible?
Yeah,
I think he could. I think he could. I think
my thing is this. I don't. Everyone's got a puncher's chance, and a puncher's chance goes a long way in the heavyweight division. You know, Dillian White against Chisora, believe it or not, it was. I thought when Dillian White knocked out Chisora, I thought it was a timed shot, but it wasn't. It was a lazy right hand. He just threw it, and it just so happened to land on Chisora, and it knocked him out in spectacular fashion.
Chisora stopped boxing and got and started getting sloppy. That's why he got caught.
Yeah. But Big Baby Miller definitely has a chance against AJ. I'm not going to write him off. And I know Axe, my New York counterpart, quite literally, we're like the same people, but on opposite sides of the ocean. But I think Big Baby's got a chance. But I just Joshua, I don't think he's. I can't see Big Baby beating Joshua. Traditionally speaking, I think this is going to be just another TKO victory for Joshua. But it wouldn't surprise me if Big Baby actually beats Joshua, because Joshua looks like he's slowing down. He looks, I don't know what to say about it. I mean, in his last fight against Povetkin, I know, I think Aki was saying that you thought he looked kind of good, and I kind of beg to differ. I thought he looked terrible in that fight. But other people have been saying that, you know.
I said I didn't see the uppercuts like that. But when I
okay.
You sounded like an AJ hater, mate.
I'm just subjective, man. I'm just subjective. That's all it is, man. I don't hate nobody, but AJ. I think the wheels of the cracks definitely started to show in the Povetkin fight, and I think the wheels are starting to come off of AJ, and you're going to start to see a lot more flaws come out of AJ's up and coming fights. I don't know whether it's going to show against Big Baby Miller. I can't trust Miller to bring out the worst in AJ, but the one thing I will credit to AJ is that he does recover pretty well. You know, when he got knocked down against Klitschko, he found that second win very quickly. So I will credit him with that. And anyone can get in the heavyweight division, so I'm not going to rule it out completely. I agree mostly with what BFTB is saying, though.
Can I just say one thing, brother?
It took AJ a whole round to recover after he got dropped, man.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, Ak, a lot of guys, it takes them 5 or 6 rounds to come.
No, you're right. I agree with what you guys are both saying. But what happens when an unrelenting fat dude that throws a million punches? I've been through that.
I've been through
that. I'm not joking. I've been through that. A fat dude is throwing unrelenting.
I saw that session. I saw the session.
I don't think AJ is that talented, man, to keep him off of him. I'm sorry. He's not that.
That does seem like the way to get to AJ.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Klitschko couldn't do that. Klitschko was old as hell, man. He couldn't throw that 1,000,001 punches. Big Baby Miller, I don't care what y'all say. For a fat dude, my son is going to throw 1,000,001 punches, bro.
He does swing pieces, man. It looks like trash, but he swings, man.
But I think the politically correct way of saying what you're saying is that I don't think AJ is going to be athletic enough to get away from Big Baby Miller. I mean, if Big Baby Miller does throw combinations and that, he's going to gas out, man. Come on, look at the size of him. I mean, it's physics and maths. It's physics and maths. And if he does gas out, AJ's going to take him out in the later rounds.
Hey, and another thing, bro, is kind of piggybacking off what you were saying about AJ recovers well. Man, Klitschko let him recover. Klitschko did not. He did not force that. Now, hold up. Now, check it out. Replace Deontay Wilder with Klitschko in that scenario.
Oh, it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
And AJ's gone down once, and he gets back up. As soon as he gets back up, man, Deontay is all over that dude. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? So,
hey, conversation done. It's a wrap. That's what you need to know. There is no conversation.
Klitschko did him a favor, man. So, you know, and gave him a whole round.
But Wilder is not Klitschko. I mean, Klitschko's not Wilder. Do you know?
Hey, watch this here. Hey, I ain't even gonna get on Wilder. Watch this here. One thing that Big Baby have advantage in this fight is he don't respect AJ. So he gonna go in there and take the fight to AJ. He have to be dirty with him and show him no respect. If they already the odds gonna be against Big Baby already, especially with it being like a matchroom fight and all that type of shit. The odds against him, we already know how Eddie Hearn them do over there. And especially the zone. It's been a couple robberies for the zone that just started. Been a couple robberies. Clearly, motherfuckers lost and they still got it. So Big Baby gonna have to come in and be dirty. He bought all that action. He gonna come in. He gonna have to show AJ no respect. If you get knocked out, you get knocked out. When we seen in the Dylan White fight, Dylan White took the fight to him, but he gassed out. When they asked Dylan White the other day, he said he gonna have to go in there and be dirty and just show AJ no respect. Take the fight right to him. All of this shit here, Big Baby had a skill to do this shit, man. He called himself the Fat AB. You know what I'm saying? And you can say what you want to say about Big Baby, but that hoe got some skills, though, man.
Yeah,
he do.
Like him,
he's got to go in there. He's got to go in there and dog him, bro.
Hey, that fat motherfucker can fight, man. And I'm telling you, on any given night, man, he'll get any one of them motherfucking heavyweights some smoke. And like X say, man, I don't think AJ that talented, goddamn, to keep Big Baby off of him, man. Because that's gonna be a tough fight, win, lose, draw, however it play out, man. But I do give Big Baby
and let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. Big Baby Miller is gonna get to him. AJ is not mentally
right. He gonna get to him.
I feel like Miller's going to be every bit as tough of a fight as like Povetkin or maybe as like the Takam fight.
Man, Povetkin was
Povetkin, man. I got Miller beat Povetkin.
4 to 5 rounds.
And that's the thing about White. White is a 6-round fighter. He gasses out all the time. Yeah, that's what White does. You know, he's good. I was generous. So I said that White's good for 6 rounds. But I mean, against Chisora, he was breathing out of the mouth come the 3rd round. You know what I mean? He gasses out. So I have no respect for Dylan White. Even though you guys say he's my countryman. I don't know where that comes from. But yeah, I mean, in fact, I go to the same gym as him.
Yeah.
Hey, let me give y'all another hint. This is another hint that Jarrell Big Baby Miller is the next matchup for AJ. Eddie Hearn states. Now, this is from Michael Benson.
Okay, go ahead.
You know, from Talk Sports Radio. He said Eddie Hearn declares that he believes Dillian White has now received a good offer to rematch Anthony Joshua on April 13th at Wembley, though Jarrell Miller is more realistic with his financial demands than White, Wilder, or Fury.
I'm gonna say to my Kel Brook voice, realistically.
Are you hungry?
What is it? What did he say again?
I hope
you're hungry.
So basically.
Realistically.
If you want authentic, you need to go check laws for that, man. You could do it. You'll get it down to a T.
Also, I do got some news, and this is going to happen. The WBC has ordered an immediate rematch of Tony Harrison versus Jermell Charlo.
Yes.
Harrison.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yes.
Harrison already said that this will be his next fight after controversial taking Charlo's super welterweight title in December. The WBC ordered an immediate or a rematch. Yeah. So
time to go Betty Bob, baby. Time to go Betty Bob.
I already heard that. I don't know how true it is, but inside information told me that might be on the undercard of Hurd and J Rock. That would be a good doubleheader.
May 11th. Yeah, that fight's gonna be May 11th. And something else to look up is Alexander Vazdik has been approved for a voluntary defense of his lightweight heavyweight title in March, according to WBC, and Marcus Brown would be the mandatory after that. So,
man, why can't you put down, man? Come on, I wanted Marcus Brown to whoop him, man.
And there's a lot of fights happening in May because sorry about that.
You good.
World Boxing Super Series will continue in May, early May, from Glasgow, Scotland, where you will have Prograis versus Raquel and Josh Taylor in the main event against Ivan the Beast Baranchik. That's going to be early May. So, you know, we got some good fights to look forward to.
Think Prograis going to lose that.
Who?
Huh?
There was people saying Prograis was going to lose that fight.
Who's going to lose?
Who's going to lose what?
I heard some people saying Prograis was going to lose that fight.
Oh, yeah, right.
I like Prograis now.
He's fighting
the dude that rented Bartholomew for it.
Yeah, no, he's fighting Riddick, right? Or is Josh Taylor fighting Riddick?
Nah,
man,
I ain't even
don't
worried
get wrong.
about.
Hey, hold on. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Riddick is a good fighter. I'm not taking nothing away from that dude. He's a hell of a fighter, but he's no match versus Prograis. Matter of fact, how Riddick had that last opponent looking with that swole ass eye, that's how Prograis is probably gonna have him looking.
And to be honest with you, I think Josh Taylor got the more difficult opponent.
Oh, he do.
I like how y'all said simultaneously. He said, but I think I gotta keep it real. Josh Taylor, I think that's easy for Regis Prograis. I think Josh Taylor, because I seen him fight. I ain't gonna front that dude could punch. If he can't do nothing else, God, that white boy could punch. Excuse my language.
He aggressive too. You're gonna have to knock him out because his temperament is, you know, kill to be killed type of mentality. So you're gonna have to put some hurt on him. You know, Josh Taylor, that is, man, because that's a dangerous fight. Prograis is built like a Range Rover, man. So, you know, I think he gonna get Relic out of there.
Yeah, for sure. My bad.
Go ahead.
Yeah, but for sure, Josh Taylor is, you know, he's definitely not a UK lamppost. You know what I mean? He's got that upper torso body movement. He's the full package, and as Curtis Sanderson was saying that, you know, he's come to fight. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely come to fight. There's another guy, the Brazilian Olympic gold medalist at Rio. What's his name? KK.
Who at 130?
Yeah, 130. Yeah.
I know who you're talking about. He didn't even, I watched him. I be watching him. I be paying attention to him, but
I know.
I don't know. He look beatable to me. He be slapping.
a lot.
Yeah, he does kind of throw. Not to go too far off the subject. I know. Stay ready.
I know exactly who you talking
Oh man,
about, bro.
y'all good.
I'm
Yeah. Robson. His name Robson Kate Konkeko.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does kind of have some wild swings, but he's a very come forward fighter. He's come to fight. He's come to bang, as we say in the UK. You know, I mean, he's come to bang, and he's not afraid to trade in the pocket. He's got he's a good general all rounder. But he's at 130, which is a little bit different here. But I believe he's going to be relevant. In a couple of years, he's still, he's only 10 fights deep. Don't forget.
Hey, Rough House, what you doing over there? I ain't heard from you in a while. What you got? You hear me, Rough?
Nah,
My bad.
Rough get some beef lo mein.
Nah, I'm actually getting ready to cook some hamburgers and fries. But yeah, I was trying to put my sweatshirt on, man. I was changing clothes for my work clothes, bro. Hey, shoot the question again.
No, we were just talking about all the things going on right now. Tony Harrison has been ordered for an immediate rematch, and Bostic will be fighting a voluntary defense. Then he's gonna fight Marcus Brown after that.
You better get it tuned up.
Yeah, hey, that Charlo Harrison fight, I believe, is going to be the fight of the quarter for the first quarter of the year. That one's going to be a barn burner right there. I think so.
When they supposed to be fighting though?
It'll probably be May 11th.
That's what I heard. May 11th.
Okay.
It's not concrete, but that's what I heard on the undercard of Hurd and J Rock. That'd be a hell of a doubleheader, man.
You ain't lying.
I'll be honest.
He's getting stopped. I'm not even playing. He's getting stopped. That dude's getting stopped. He was running for his damn life. He's getting stopped.
Hey, you know what?
He may get stopped. He may get stopped.
Nah,
but
man.
At the same time,
he getting stopped.
Okay, well, he'll get stopped. But at the same time, he's not going. Charlo's just not going to walk through him. Like,
just might.
Hey, Rough House, I'm for to say this, bro.
I don't see that.
And I want y'all to remember I said this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad Jamal Charlo got a loss on him. And I mean Male Charlo. And and y'all know I'm a diehard Charlo fan, but listen to me why I say that. Because y'all just woke up an entire different monster. This ain't the undefeated Charlo that's trying to keep a undefeated record. This is somebody you just brought the hunger back to a more experienced fighter.
Well, I want to say this about Charlo. Yeah. It's not physical attributes with the Charlos, man.
Exactly.
It's mental. They what do you say?
He was saying take over real quick.
Oh, they wear their emotions on their sleeves. That's a weakness. You know, the best fighters in boxing history are the most, the fighters that's the most comfortable in the ring, man. You got to almost be poker face in the ring. You cannot show your emotions because your muscles tightens, and it's a psychological thing. If you look at the Jamel Charlo and Tony Harrison fight, he was every punch was a bomb, man, and he was tight. And you can't be like that. Harrison was relaxed and popping the jab, even though I thought Charlo won. The fight he could have won in even more convincing fashion if he would have stayed poised, poker face, and let your skills control you instead of you controlling your skills. Meaning, be relaxed, let it flow, let the punches flow, fight with more fluidity. And he didn't do that. So if he don't do that in the second fight, he might lose again, and he can't afford a second loss. So a loss may be a blessing in disguise. If he boxes and stop trying to be Ernie Shavers, because the worst thing that happened to Charlo is that he knocked out Erickson Lubin and Charles Hatley. All of a sudden, he's Mike Tyson. He's not that. He's a boxer. So box and let the knockout come. The knockout don't come, you box. It's scheduled for 12 rounds. That's it.
Hey, Kurt, you were saying exactly what I was thinking, because what I can see happening is in those first few rounds, Tony Harrison's out there boxing and moving around, and Charlo get frustrated. And once he get frustrated, it goes to you know, it's not. I'm trying to wait for the KO to come to me. It goes to I'm trying to kill this nigga. You know what I'm saying? I just want to knock his head off. You know, that's the question I got. I don't doubt anything physically attributed to Mel Charlo, man. The only thing I want to know is how is his mental going to hold up in that next fight? Is it going to be just pure, I see nothing but red and blood and irate and revenge? Or is he going to be cool, calm, collected and execute the game plan like he said he got away from in the first fight? That's why I was saying I don't think he just going to go out there and just walk all over Tony Harrison, man, because Tony Harrison going to box.
Tony Harrison is a good fighter, man. And I said this in November. I don't know who you remember. I said somebody's going to lose. I didn't know who it was, but I told people.
Nah, you did say that. Yeah, we remember.
I said somebody was going to lose.
You did. You said
I remember that.
Yeah, I think we was all on the panel. I remember that. I remember like it was yesterday. I remember because I was in freaking Walgreen that day. And Kurt was like, yeah, somebody gonna lose. Somebody gonna lose. And I was like, dang, I ain't want it to be one of my peoples, though.
Yeah, because I like the Charlos, but they can't wear the emotion in their sleeve, man. You can't do that in boxing, man. You got to be calm, bro.
Yeah, Charlo's definitely capable of beating.
That too, Mr. Kurt. You said in December, a lot of fighters lose in December, and you was breaking down the history on that. And some reason about that night, it just didn't feel right. And I can remember earlier today, everybody was saying, well, we already know ain't no upsets coming on that card. And I remember the feeling that came over me, and then I was like, damn, I don't know why I feel like, but that was. I wasn't shocked though. I really ain't had no emotion towards it, man.
You also said a lot of fighters lose in March too, Kurt. That's my birthday month, so I'm kind of mad at that, man.
Yeah, that's my birthday month too.
Yeah, because I don't know who it's going to be, but you're going to have another big upset coming. I don't know who it's going to be.
Don't say that, Kurt.
Earl Smith
fighting Mark.
What I missed about the upset?
Mark, man, stop.
What I missed about the upset?
Yo, I asked y'all something on the panel. So I go over my friend's house, right, yesterday. And all of a sudden, I guess they've been listening to that IBPE dude, whatever his name is. So my boy Super Ugly comes up to me and says, yo, I got $50 on the Earl Spence and Mikey fight. I got Mikey. I'm like, yo, bro, stop listening to him, bro. Stop listening to him.
Dog.
He ducked me too. I said, how much you put on it?
I told him to debate me. He told me he would debate me, right? I sent him the link and everything. Dude just kept ducking me. Said, oh, I couldn't make it today. Oh, I'm not ducking you. I'm not doing this. But he was listening, but he wouldn't get on. Like he completely ducked me. I was going to body his ass too. That was going to be an example right there.
Hey, I want y'all to answer these guys in the chat. Salute La D. I see you. She say they both have so much to prove in the rematch. But D-Bid 03 said Harrison got Charlo number. Easy work.
Negative.
He must didn't watch the fight.
He must not, because Harrison was running his ass off. So everybody,
don't watch. Hey, bro, hold on, BFTB. Don't watch the highlights, bro. Go back and watch the fucking fight, man.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
All these people talking about how, this person runs and this person runs. They use that running excuse when it fits their narrative. They don't like the Charlos, right? But they're not they say, Harrison boxed beautifully. He boxed. Bro, Harrison ran for his motherfucking life. That entire fight. The entire fight. He fell off the back with the entire fight. But nobody wants to say Harrison ran. Why? Because they don't like the Charlos. So they're going to say, he outboxed him, blah, blah, blah. If they like the Charlos, then everybody would be saying the exact same difference. They'd be like, Harrison just ran. He ran the whole time. They use a running excuse when it fits their narrative. Listen, this boy was on the back foot the entire night. Every time he got touched, he was like, sweet Jesus, keep him off me. And ran everywhere else he could run. That if that ring would have been 100 yards long, he would have ran 1,000. He ran everywhere he could run to. If they're talking about this dude, he just outboxed. Okay, well, keep it a buck. If you want to say he outboxed now, you don't use the running excuse when it fits your narrative in another place. That boy got body. Me and Mac watched that shit, and we counted that shit round by round.
Yeah,
There was
me and
no way
BFTB
in
was
hell,
literally round by round.
no
To
way
be
in
honest with
hell.
you, BFTB gave Harrison one more round than I did.
Facts. Facts. There's no way in hell that dude won that round. That fight. No way
Hold on.
in hell.
He say Harrison, bro. Hold on. Time out. He says Harrison was timing the shit out of him. Stay calm under pressure. Crunk. Stay calm under pressure, bro. The dude almost got knocked out in the 8th when he caught that uppercut. That boy was grabbing on for dear life. He
That
was
shit
breathing hard. He was
was
hyperventilating. He was
That's
not staying calm under pressure. How do
he
you
was
stay calm
scared
under
to
pressure
death.
and you countering with a jab? He was
That nigga,
countering with a jab. He should have countered with a hook or something.
damn, he was scared to death. He got hit with that one. I think it was like in the 9th or 10th or something like that. Charlo hit that dude. He fell into the ropes. His eyes was wide and he was like, God damn.
Hell, don't
Yeah.
fight. I would have took a point. For him holding.
Hold on. He said he caught Charlo too. Do anybody y'all remember Charlo getting hurt one time?
He didn't get hurt. He was a berserker. He was coming.
Hold on.
Listen,
I remember him.
Entire fight.
I remember him hitting him one time, and he bounced back, and he looked like, okay, all right, and started coming back forward. I'd never seen him hurt one time. Charlo had him hurt. Charlo literally had him hurt.
Harrison is a good fighter.
Yeah,
he's good, but he was hurt several times. Not just once or twice, several times. Because freaking Charlo was trying to kill that boy, man.
And yo, that's a testament on how hard Charlo kind of punches, because Tony Harrison didn't fight Jarrett Hurd like that. He didn't fight Jarrett. He was trying to put him together on Jarrett Hurd. That's why he got tired. He fought completely differently. Go back and watch both of those fights, bro. Go back and watch both.
With the jab too. He wasn't countering. He was countering with his jab a lot. He was more like a defensive counter, you know.
Harrison did good. He did good for what he was in. He did good for what he was in, but he didn't win that fight. Ain't no way he won that.
FTB on that, bro. And to be honest with you, Harrison, watching all the interviews and him gloating and winning the belt after that, it's fine for him to just be a one-time, one-division world champion. I know who really wants it. I'm good at reading people. I'm good at analyzing people, bro. He don't look like he won it. So he looked like he's one and done. Charlo gonna come and take this belt back. I could see it, bro. He don't look like he won it. Like him getting spray painted, you know what I mean, in Detroit, that was fine enough for him, man. Even though they say the belt makes you 30% better when you win it, he didn't really win it. So, you know what I mean? Charlo going, I got Charlo by devastating knockout. Late.
I ain't saying late. I'm saying 5th or 6th round.
I gave 8 rounds. 8 rounds, dog. I gave 8.
It depends on which Charlo comes to the ring. I told like Kurt Sugar was saying, and I was co-signing, bro. If that dude comes in there and all he see is blood and is just everything red, and he don't stick to the game plan, then Harrison is gonna do exactly what he did before. He's got to stick to the game plan. And stop
I can promise you one thing. This fight, we gonna have what I call that death magic.
Hold on,
okay?
Hold on. Derrick James is not going to allow him to go in there and only see blood. I promise you.
Derrick James can't get in the ring with him, though. That's the thing. It's got to be Charlo. It's got to be Charlo.
If y'all see Derrick James throw a punch in that corner, don't be surprised.
Look, all I'm saying is I don't see this fight going the distance. I think if Harrison is smart, he'll try to do the exact same thing he did. He'll try to duplicate that fight. You know what I'm saying? The problem that I have for this one, and I'm being a problem I have, is that Harrison knew he didn't win that fight, man. He knew he didn't win. You know what I'm saying? He knew he didn't win.
You could tell in his body language he thought he lost.
He knew he lost that fight. Harrison, look, right now, and what Harrison had to go through to be to where he's at, and there's no disrespect to Harrison. There's no disrespect. You know what I'm saying? But for him to do what he had to do to get to where he's at, I don't think he can duplicate that, because it was solely based on Charlo. It wasn't based on what Harrison did. It was based on what Charlo was doing. You know what I'm saying? And if like he did. What's that? What's the dude? The Jackson dude, whatever.
John Jackson.
John
Yeah, he
Jackson.
fights like that. Like John Jackson's the best. To me, he's a better fighter than Harrison. To me, you know what I'm saying. And I think if he fights like that, if he fights the way he did with him, where he was patient, he was picking his shots. I don't think Harrison has a chance.
I think that's going to be the game plan, BFTB. I think he is going to be more patient and picking shots more. I think he understands what he did wrong, man. Because I haven't even seen Charlo in the media since that happened, bro. He's like Clubber Lang right now.
Bro,
How Clubber Lang?
Charlo hasn't said one word. He hasn't even posted on Twitter. Am I lying? 503.
No, I'm talking about
Nah. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
the boy went straight. He went straight. James St. Patrick ghost on these niggas here.
Hey, when I say I know for a fact that he's training right now, and that's all.
Back to the lab.
That's all he's doing right now. Yeah, go ahead, one of them more.
Yeah, to piggyback off of what my brother Ak was saying, that another important thing that Mel needs to do is make adjustments. Do you know what I mean? He needs to read the fight. He needs to learn how to read the fight. Well, not learn how to read the fight, but he needs to read the fight for what it is and not let his emotions overcome him. Because that was one of his problems in that fight, is he was constantly looking for that knockout. He was looking for the Hollywood knockout, as I mentioned before. And as long as he can make adjustments against Harrison, no matter what happens. And I think that what Kurt was saying earlier is the main thing. If he approaches the fight from a boxing standpoint, if he goes into the fight trying to box, you know what I mean, the knockout will come. He approached that whole Harrison fight all wrong. Actually, I don't know if he approached it wrong, but maybe his emotions overtook, because his brother was on the card, or there was a lot of expectations on him. He had the whole crowd behind him, and because he was constantly looking for that sensational knockout, that's what cost him the fight for me. And if he had gone in there and boxed Harrison and wasn't so determined to get that knockout, he probably would have won that fight. You know what I mean? But I think that as you guys are saying, if he boxes and makes adjustments, reads the fight for what it is, and doesn't get too carried away trying to get that knockout, he doesn't have to do a lot to beat Harrison. This isn't.
I mean, he almost got the knockout. Let's be real. He almost got the knockout. And
he held on for dear life.
Yeah. And if he got the knockout, that would have been. If he got the knockout, that would have been all good. But he shouldn't be trying to prioritize the knockout first and foremost. You know what I'm saying?
No, I agree. If win the fight, that's the first thing.
Yeah, he needs to win. If the knockout comes, then it comes.
I think he's going to approach it like that. I think he is, man.
These are boxing laws, man.
What up, Brady? Jamming over there?
No, man. I need to step in after Curtis talk. I need to chop it up with y'all live and everybody listening real quick.
All right.
Let me say this real quick. Boxing laws, man. You never try to knock somebody out. You have to let the knockout come on its own, man. That's a law in boxing. You box and you set it up. The best way to knock somebody out is to build blocks for a knockout. Like Earl Spence, his mentality is I'm going to knock you out, but he doesn't force it. He breaks you down. So it's like building blocks for a knockout. That's the best way for a slugger to be. Charlo has to have that same mentality. He has to box. You know what I mean? And if he want to knock this guy out, he has to box and let the knockout come on his own.
Well, you put it much better than me, so.
And I agree. But all right, what's up, World Breaker? What's the news? What's the message?
The news is, and y'all need to follow suit. Y'all need to join me on Twitch. If you don't have Twitch, download it on your phone. If you got a PlayStation or Xbox, it's on your PlayStation or Xbox. Starting February 15th, 2015 or 2019, I'll be doing live streams from Twitch as well. And I'm going to convert over because, we still going to grow YouTube. We still going to do YouTube, but it's not going to be the only thing that I do. And so if you hadn't seen Twitch, it's a purple logo that says Twitch. And I just got 10 subscribers just off the YouTube television I just did. So I want all the brothers to come over. Yeah, people so married to YouTube, they don't know anything else. And so there's other formats, there's other ways to make it pop. I also found out that YouTube when you guys donate super chats to channels, YouTube takes 50% of that.
I didn't know it was 50%. I thought it was from what Fanon told me. Say if you donate $10, they take $3.
I thought it was like 30%.
That's still 30. That's still 30%. I'm told it takes up to 50%. Regardless of that, 30% is a high nut.
Yeah.
That's why when I do get the monetization, I'm gonna keep the super chat. I'm gonna keep the unauthorized super chat on PayPal. PayPal takes 0.5% to 1%. Because this is what I believe. Hard-earned dollars. When you put $20, $30 on somebody's super chat, that's what you meant. You meant it to go to them. They didn't tell you they were going to take half of it. So these are ways for you to make sure your money is going to go where it's supposed to go. Hey, hold on, Melissa. Hold on. I hit you back. In fact, let me call you right back. I'm middle of a live stream right now. I'll call you right back.
Okay, nice.
All right. And that's the thing. At the end of the day, bro, you want to keep the black dollar in circulation. You want to keep your dollar in the right places. If you don't have this information, you won't know that people are hemming you up. And so once I found out, I'm sorry, 30% is a lot of money to me. So that means you donate $100, that's $70 that you're getting. You donate $1,000, that's $300 that's getting jacked. Because I've seen $1,000 donations. So $500 donations times 2 is what I'm saying. So this is how we got to spread the intelligence. We got to generate the buzz, and we got to push each other over. So guys, if y'all hadn't joined me on Twitch, I can put a link in the description. And I encourage you brothers to start your own Twitch channels, and we'll follow each other.
All right.
Already.
Salute. And on that note, because it's 7 o'clock and 78's for to get ready and come on, I'm gonna respect the channel, and I'm gonna get some last words. So one of them ones, let me get some last words.
Yeah, it's your boy, one of them ones. You know what I mean? Salute to the whole panel. It's good to talk that boxing as usual. 503 at Reacher, Fuller. Didn't hear much from you today, Fuller, but it's all good, man. I know you sorting out those packages. Curtis Anderson, legendary top cat in the building. Wagwan, my done. PK, of course, Roughhouse, and of course, the one and only the main man, Mac, and World Breaker as well, man. Salute to everyone on the panel, everyone in the chat. I haven't been in the chat, I haven't seen it, but I know the usual suspects are in there. So salute to everyone there. And yeah, that's me out. Peace.
Real talk. Fuller, let me get some last words. You there, Fuller?
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, man. And thank you on the panel. I appreciate it so much. Thank you for giving the news, breaking news, man. This is more content that we can basically cook off of for our own personal channels. I really appreciate that so much. Also, shout outs to the LDBC, shout outs to out there that I mess with, Jersey, New York, Bed-Stuy, Harlem, South Philly, my Texas boys, Chi-Town, London, my uncle. And man, let's keep on building off the momentum, Thanks again.
Yeah. All right, appreciate it. Legendary, let me get some last word.
Oh man, appreciate you, Big Mac, man, having me on. Appreciate everybody on the panel, man. It's always love building with y'all kings. Shout out to everybody in the chat. You can choose, lose, you can stay confused. You want some cool boxing news? Click that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. It's the King Legendary Typecast one.
Man, appreciate it. PK, let me get some last word.
Yes, sir, Mac. Man, I'm grateful as always to be on the panel. I really appreciate you having me come on here and talk some boxing and some MMA with you guys. So I appreciate it. Salute to everybody on the panel. Shout out to the Mighty LDBC. I might do a live stream later on tonight. I'm not sure, but man, I'll definitely look forward to getting on and cooking with you about some of these upcoming cards. But man, thanks again. Y'all have a good one, man. I'm out of here.
Man, appreciate it. Man, World Breaker, let me hear your last words. And I just downloaded Twitch now, so I'm opening them and gonna create one.
Good. Well, first of all, I would like to talk to everyone in this African accent. I want to thank everyone for being here and supporting one another. As Matt grows the channel, I will help him grow. We will help each other grow. This is what we are about. I'm on some silly shit right now, but this is what I want to do. I want to tell everybody I'm in on y'all, man. I'm going to keep pushing y'all like crack pushes cocaine. That's how I see it, man. I don't have anything to say about boxing today. I'm taking the day off on that. Today's Martin Luther King Day. We need to commemorate that. We need to pay homage to someone that sacrificed for everybody on this panel. Doesn't matter what their race is. We're better for it. So those are my last words. Wise words. Peace.
Salute, World Breaker. Appreciate that, man. Kelly, you late, but since you came in, let me hear something from you and give a daring speech to the crowd.
Man, I just want to say this, man. Salute to Martin Luther King and all the black, leaders, man, that we've had over the past, from Medgar Evers to Malcolm X. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to say shout out to all of them. But what I want to say too is I want to say, man, as a LWC, man, we want to grow. Our goal is to grow. You know what I've noticed a lot, and I have to say this, man. It needs to be said. A lot of the brothers with wrenches, man. Y'all are blocking brothers, man, who aren't trolls just because they disagree with your position. We don't need that. There's already a narrative about us that we only want people in the live stream who agree with us 100%. Stop it. Lawrence Williams is not a troll. Period.
Oh,
no.
I mean, for anybody to remove his comments, to block him, that it's absolute nonsense. I was live streaming with Goodfellas Sports TV. We did a live stream. He had it. Lawrence Williams scored at 10 rounds to 2. He actually had it better than I did because I had 11 rounds to 1 for Pacquiao. I respect everybody's opinion. If you disagree with me, cool. Hey, man, I don't think my opinion is the gold standard. I think everybody's entitled to their own opinion. That's cool. It's okay if we disagree. But we shouldn't be in here blocking people for their opinion. We shouldn't be in here removing comments because they say something we disagree with. And when it comes to the sport of boxing, if they're not being disrespectful, if they're not spamming, if they're not being, if they're not being racist, you know what I'm saying? And it depends on, I'm going to tell you right now, if you come on my channel, I don't care if they go like, oh, you're a fat pig. Okay, whatever, man. Oh, that makes you feel better. I hope your day's better because of that. But if you talk about my family, you're going to get blocked. If you spam on my channel, you'll get blocked. If you're racist, you're going to get blocked. Every channel is different, but I think that every channel at least should have these standards. Man, if somebody disagrees with you, they think Anthony Joshua is going to beat Deontay Wilder, that's not worthy of being blocked or having their comment removed. It ain't. It's an opinion. You guys need to cut the BS, man, for real. I think you guys have definitely been all caught up in your feelings, and that's what's been bothering a lot of you guys, man. It's one thing to like a boxer, but some of the attachments have gotten a little out of hand. I've gotten a little bit out of hand, man. I get it, man. You like certain fighters. I may disagree with you. I had a dude get pissed off of me, so unsubscribe to me because I don't believe Earl Spence beat Sugar Ray Leonard. Man, it's my opinion. I don't think Earl's done enough. Do I think Earl could be an all-time great? Yeah, I don't think that he should. I don't think he's going to beat Sugar Ray Leonard. I don't think anybody from this era beats Sugar Ray Leonard. That's my opinion. I have that right to my opinion. That doesn't make me an Earl Spence hater.
I agree with you on that.
Real talk.
So, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Man, you good, man. Cook. We about to get ready to close.
I'm just saying, man. Yeah, I'm just saying that, man. I just want you guys to understand this. The live streams are supposed to be fun, man. You guys are removing the fun element from this. Don't do that. Enjoy this. This is just boxing talk, man. It's not a job. It's supposed to be fun to you. If it's not fun to you, if you only want to go somewhere where people agree with you, I'm telling you, your life is going to be boring. You know, the debate is good. It's healthy for the mind, for the spirit, whatever, man. But it's healthy for your mind, definitely. I just wanted to say that, man. Thanks for letting me come on your platform, even if it was for like a few minutes, man. Thanks, bro.
Man, always, bro. You know you welcome. You know. Uh, Kurt Sugar, let me get some last words from you, my brother. You there, Kurt? You muted, Kurt. If you hear me. Oh, hold on.
All right,
There
I'm
you
cool.
go. There you
Yeah. It's good. We can, come together and talk this boxing thing, man. People take boxing too serious, man. Hey, if you root for a fighter, you naturally gonna be biased, but don't go overboard, man. Blocking people, blocking Lawrence Williams, man. That's the minister of information right there.
go.
You
Yeah.
know, people, they just don't know how to relax these days, man. Be easy, man. And enjoy boxing, man. We disagree, we men. That's what it is, man. But great live stream, stay ready, man, like always, man. In the panel, everybody has a great boxing mind. We better than commentators on Showtime, and definitely ESPN. But like I always say, man, I'll see y'all same bat time, same bat channel.
Already. Salute my brother. Rough House. Let me get some
Yeah.
last words. That boy Sergeant Box.
Already, man. Hey, man, y'all already know it's a good time rocking out with the big homies, man. Stay Ready Boxing. The homie 503 Line, the Houston Hard Hitters, man. I appreciate y'all sending me the link, man. Let me get on, chop it up with y'all with this good boxing talk. And I want to say this, man. If y'all look at the calendar, y'all will notice this is the only officially mandated Black holiday that we got on the panel on the calendar. I'm sorry, Martin Luther King Day. You know what I'm saying? It should be more, but let's really 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 strive to uphold what we got. You know what I'm saying? And get the message. Everybody in the LDBC, whether you black, white, Filipino, Hispanic, Russian, whatever it is, man. If you here, man, you part of a community. Let's all be a community with each other, man. Like Callie said, it's all right to disagree, but at the end of the day, let's respect each other, within that disagreeing. And then we're gonna come out of it, we're gonna shake hands and we're gonna rock on, man. But hey, salute to everybody that was on the panel. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Stay Ready in 503, along with all of us that are on the panel, man. And yeah, that's all I got, man. Hey, y'all know what it is. I am that boy Box. This is Rough House Boxing TV. Y'all come on, stop by the house, bro. Just make sure you wipe your feet, close the door behind you. Cheers.
Salute. Let me get some last words, Ed.
My man. Um, I just want to say I appreciate everything that you guys been doing, you know what I mean, have done for me, through this live stream and hangout stuff, man. Mac, definitely appreciate you, bro. I'm going to try to do something talking about Martin Luther King later. So if anybody want to jump on the live stream, feel free. I just feel like I gotta contribute that. I was gonna do it earlier, Mac, but you just had sent me the hangout and me and Fula got off and went to your channel. So yeah, I'm gonna try to do something maybe not too long, but I'm try to touch on a few things about Dr. King. Appreciate everybody. It's your boy Act Reach. I never steer you wrong, and I'm out.
All right. Salute, Ed. Damn, 503 just burnt out that quick, but man, I appreciate everybody for coming on and everybody right. Today's a day that we should be celebrating because it is Martin Luther King birthday. And I know in the South, we celebrate Juneteenth. I don't know about up there, but that's a Texas holiday. So we do have more than one black holiday here in Texas, but that's Martin Luther King Day and Juneteenth. We celebrate Juneteenth like it's another, like, you know what I'm saying, like it's a major holiday for us. Hey, there go 503. 503, close us out. Yo.
Yeah, man. Salute to the whole panel. Full of my boy, Egg, my Cuban brother, Big Kurt Sugar, the biggest story. Looking forward to y'all channel, man. Coming up soon. My boy, Real Breaker. Sergeant Box, one of the ones, PK Boxing. Love to hear about that MMA. You know what I'm saying? You educate the channel, the chat and the panel. You know what I'm saying? Uh, my boy BLTB. You know what I'm saying? He probably in the graveyard digging up a body or putting a body up. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? And my boy Kelly Enigma coming to drop them gems about them wrenches, man. We talked about that last night. You know what I'm saying? Y'all boys got to be more careful with them wrenches, man. But salute to my brother Mac, man. Stay Ready Boxing TV. You know what I'm saying? If y'all haven't watched that Blu-ray interview last night, man, please go check it out, man. That's our second interview that we did together as the Houston Hard Hitters, man. So we working, man. We want everybody to go check it out. Subscribe, like, comment, share the video. You know what I'm saying? Because Blu-ray definitely dropped some gems in that video, man. You can ask Mac if you don't believe me. You know what I'm saying? So just drop a comment down, man, and let us know what y'all think about it, man. Share the video on all social media platforms too.
Yeah, make sure y'all share that video. Man, I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody that came through, man. I appreciate everybody that jumped in on the live last night while we did the interview with Blu-ray. And if you haven't listened to it, go back and listen to that interview we did with Blu-ray last night. You're gonna hear a lot of great gems in that interview, and I'm probably gonna be dropping little snippets from that interview, here in the next couple of days. Here and on Instagram. Also, I know a lot of y'all noticed that y'all don't have wrenches no more. I only got maybe 19 or 20 wrenches out. Not giving no more for a while. As the channel grows and I feel like some people deserve wrenches, they'll get a wrench. But I took everybody's away because I had so many people that was on the block list, and some of them was subscribers that's been subscribed to me since the beginning. That I don't know why they were blocked, but we're gonna make sure that doesn't happen again. So I took a lot of the wrenches, and only way you'll get a wrench if I feel like you deserve one because you've been loyal, and I feel like you know what I want as a channel and as I grow. And I appreciate everybody coming in, man. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that hole. It helps with the visibility of the show. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that bell icon. Be a part of the notification gang. Get the notification anytime I go live, anytime I drop a video. And man, y'all know what it is. Oh, shout out to the whole LDBC. Shout out to Black Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. We working. Shout out to the greater fighting community. And Fula, what are you talking about? I don't think he didn't. I don't know what the hell going on. But man, I appreciate everybody that came through, man. And y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Mac with Stay Ready Boxing TV, man. You ain't got to get ready if you stay ready. One.